guys, today I'm back with another review and it's going to be a part 2 to my Sephora favorites fall 2014 collection. So last week I did the Sephora favorites Give Me Some Lip, and that is the new lip sampler for fall 2014. Today I'm going to do the Sephora favorites Draw the Line 2014 collection for the fall. And there is another Sephora favorites collection which is a bit pricier. I believe it's $45. I'm not quite sure, but a lot of the products in that set I already own, so I didn't find it I guess convenient for me to pick up. But if you guys do want to check out some reviews that I have from some of the products, I think I have at least 1 or 2, but I'll link that down below so you can check that out. And so let's just get started because it's a pretty long video. So first, this is a little bit pricier than the Give Me Some Lip. So I think their 3 price points are $25 for the Give Me Some Lip, $30 for Draw the Line, and $45 for the one I mentioned beforehand. So this comes with 3 different textures of types of eyeliner, so to speak. So for $30, and it says the value is $79, so for $30 you get one full size, which is the Sephora collection one. It's Sephora Collection Contour Eye Pencil, 12-hour wear in black lace. That is the full-size product. And then you get deluxe sizes of the other. Same thing with the Sephora favorites Give Me Some Lip. The packaging, I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I thought it was bad with the Give Me Some Lip, but at least that one kind of stood in place a little bit. This is, if I were to turn this any other way but flat, it would just topple all over. And it's the same thing with cutting the tape to open it up. Like you can hear it rattling. That's so annoying. And with the Give Me Some Lip, they had the outline of each product so it could kind of stay in place. This, however, just has the outline correctly. I'm afraid to flip it over, but Sephora one. So the Sephora and the Urban Decay are outlined, but everything else is, look, it just popped out. I can't even take it. It's just, I don't know, the packaging could definitely be better, especially if you want to give this as a gift. You'll be afraid to travel with it or like ship it or whatever. It's just, they could do better. And then next, I thought just in general, this was a great set for people who are looking for eyeliners or getting into the eyeliner business, so to speak. It is so amazing. I, at first, didn't think it was going to be that good because I had some doubts with the Give Me Some Lip. And the way they did the Give Me Some Lip, I just didn't think it was that diverse. But this is really diverse. Okay. So I'm going to go in no particular order. Just pick them out of the box. So the first one is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Pencil, which is a duo pencil. And one side is Perversion, which is black. And then the other side is Rockstar, which is a very deep plum. I have used both, and I actually used Rockstar in a tutorial. It was in the colorful fresh fall face that I did a couple of videos back. I'll link that down below if you want to check it out. But I am already a fan of the 24/7 Glide On pencils. I think they're absolutely amazing. They're not as, how do I say, tattoo-ish, meaning like it doesn't come off as much as the Makeup Forever Aqua Eyes, but it's still just as good. It's worth the price. And it literally means, when I say glide on, I mean it glides on. So when I'm going to swatch it for you. Let's do this. Make sure I do it correctly so I can have some space. Like, I'm barely touching my hand. I'm going to do a thick swatch and a smaller swatch. So that right there is the color Rockstar. Flip that over. And this is Perversion, which is very black for a kohl pencil. And that's Perversion and Rockstar. So it hasn't even been 15 seconds and it's already set. So these pencils set very quickly, but they're also very creamy. So you do have that 15-second window to smudge it out, blend it out, whatever you want to do. But once you get it to where you want it, it will stay. So this is, it's already set. So thumbs up on that. That's probably my favorite pencil out of the entire box. I love it. Alright, so next up is the Sephora Cran Contour Eye Pencil for 12-hour wear, and it's waterproof. Now, I have already swatched it. This is what it looks like right here. As you can see, it is if not like maybe a hair of a shade lighter, but it's just as black as the this is Perversion, and this is Sephora collection. So Urban Decay's Sephora, and I think they're literally almost the same color. I think they're easily as comparable to the 24/7 Glide On pencils. And this says it's waterproof and resistant to like heat, humidity, whatever, sweat, anything like that for 12 hours. I haven't worn it for 12 hours, but it sets to me just as fast as the Urban Decay one. So look at that. And I am rubbing this like no other. This is ridiculous. So again, this is the full size product of the box. This is probably my second favorite, only because it doesn't come with another color. I love that the Urban Decay gave you 2 different colors, so technically you're getting 7 pencils instead of 6. So that's the only reason why this is my second favorite. The same thing with the 24/7 Glide On pencil with Urban Decay. You do have to sharpen this, so there's no twist at all whatsoever. So yeah, make sure you have a sharpener for these, and also the Urban Decay one. Next is the Marc Jacobs Highliner. Oh my gosh, here we go. Highliner Gel Crayon, and this is a gel formula for a crayon kind of like packaging. So if you're familiar with like the Maybelline gel eyeliner that everyone uses from the drugstore, it's that kind of formula. So instead of a pot, they made it into a crayon. Now the only thing about this is that, because I don't know if it's because it's a gel formula, this is very, very, how do I say, like sensitive. So make sure you're not like intensely using it, or if you're using for travel, like make sure this is secure and not rattling around, because a lot of people were saying that it either came broken or it easily broke off when you use too much pressure. So let me swatch it for you. It's not as intensely black, excuse me, as the other ones. And because it's a gel, you do have to fill it in. So like one swipe isn't going to be as pigmented as filling it in. So it's just because of the formula, you have to treat it a little bit differently. This is the swatch right here. So this is Marc Jacobs Highliner. There we go. And you can see that it's just a little like harder to use it because it comes with a rounded tip, which I don't like. I like my tips to be like very defined. So you will have to, I don't know, I guess work with it. I can't see it being as sharp as the Glide On pencil or the Sephora collection pencil. So let's see, it's already been about 15 seconds and it's already set, but this actually is still smudgy. So this, because it's a gel formula and it's very creamy, you have a lot more time to work with this. So this is it right here, and you can see that it's already, it's smudged just a little bit, like it's a little bit of transfer. Next, I'm going to talk about the Nars Larger Than Life Longwear Eyeliner in Via Veneto. This was the only one in the box that I already own. Oh, I love this pencil for the eye, and actually this is the only pencil in the box that specifically on the website says you could use it on, like this is the one that they picked to use on the waterline. So this, look how finely pointed that is. I mean, honestly, I love it. I've used it so much on my waterline. I use it, I don't particularly like it for, I don't know why, but it's just for my upper like lash line. If you're wearing anything creamy, like if you're using like a cream based eyeshadow or anything like that, it will transfer onto this, and it's just, I don't know, it gets a little messy on the top and it's not as black or as sharp as I would like it to be when you're doing points and wings. But for the waterline, this is my go-to pencil. Let me swatch it for you. Now this is a little bit more intense than the gel formula. I would compare this more to the 24/7 Glide On pencil, and this is right here, and the Sephora collection one. It's not, you can see that the Marc Jacobs is the lightest black here. It's just the formula, I guess, or the amount of pigmentation. But I absolutely love this pencil. Again, it's amazing for your waterline, but I wouldn't necessarily, this wouldn't be my first pick for the upper lash line. This one actually sets very quickly. I think that's because of why it's so good for the waterline. So you can see already that it's set. There we go. Alright, and then the last two are both liquid formulas. So we have already seen kohl pencils and we have already seen gel formula. Now we're moving on to liquid. This is what I have on today. OMG. I love this. And I am not a fan of liquid eyeliners because I have such oily lids. And like, if I blink, it will transfer into my crease. You can't help not blinking. Like, what are you gonna do? You're gonna just keep your eyes open until it dries? Like, how, like for 30 seconds? How annoying is that? So, there are two reasons why this is one of my favorite ones in the boxes. In the box, is because one, it's brown. So you have, now you have 3 different blacks right here. I have already shown you. Then you have, well, 4 including the duo Urban Decay. Then you have the dark deep plum, which is gorgeous, and then you have a brown. So you have tons of options. I mean, this is definitely a box that gives you whatever circumstance you may need to have you have a little bit of color. But then if you want a day to wear eyeliner where it's not too intense, you don't want like a straight like black cat eye, you can do a brown one, which is what I did today. And you can see that I did my wing on this side, and it's like not too harsh because it's brown. I absolutely love this. With the slightest touch, you get so much pigmentation, and the wand is so easy to work with. This is so precise, and it's not too flexible where if you like just put too much intense pressure, it'll like flick a different way and then it'll give you like a horrible, you know, line that you can't get rid of. This is actually very easy to work with. And I feel like the packaging is so secure because it has like a, I don't know, like a pushback, like a spring, which I feel like so secure with this because a lot of liquid eyeliners tend to dry out if it's not packaged properly, and this is packaged very properly. This is by the way, this is the Stay All Day, I forgot to tell you what it is, the Stila Stay All Day waterproof liquid eyeliner, and it's in the color dark brown. This is the swatch right here, and I've been talking for what, like 15 seconds already, and this also has set. So look at that. I love it. I think my cat eye today was very sharp, and I did it within like seconds. This is an amazing product. This is easily probably my 3rd favorite, ranking them as we go. So next we have the Kat Von D tattoo liner in the color Trooper, which is also a black color. This is it right here. Now this isn't as black as the Urban Decay and the Sephora collection one. As you can see, it's definitely a gradient in terms of the black colors. But this, just like the Stila one, it's a felt liquid liner, so a felt tip liquid liner. And it has the same secure kind of packaging that I like, where it's a spring action closed pen. My only real concern with this is that in comparison to the Stila one, which is also a liquid, I felt like the Stila one didn't run. I don't mean run like it comes down like after you apply it. I mean while you're applying it, a lot of the product is dispensed with so little, I guess, with so little like push or touch to the skin. So just be careful on that. You can see, I'm going to zoom in very closely. You can see that it ran kind of into like my fine lines. It ran into my pores kind of. I don't like that. So just make sure, like this to me is for people who have the cat wing down. Like if you already have that technique down, you know how you like it, you know how like to do it on your eyes, done. Like this is totally good for you because like it suggests, it's a tattoo liner, it stays on forever, it's already set, and it's easily comparable in formula to the Stila one. It's just this one is just a little bit more liquidy. Definitely pick this up. I highly recommend it, like 10 out of 10. Go right now. If you have 30 bucks to spend on yourself and you want eyeliner, do it. But yeah, enough of my raving. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next week.